Good evening. Hello there. Hello. Good evening, Robert Johnson. Calling from Swansea. I hope that the voice is coming through loud and clear. I'm going to turn my headphones up, because my headphone volume makes it rock more. Dave Mason, good evening. Good evening. Yes, Dieter Scherney. Klaus Pilcher. Sharing a YouTube video. What's that all about? Stephanie Robinson. Elmore Jones Music. Orpheum. Anita Kiefel. Alexis John Irving. Mary Ellen. I love it. I do. I like it very much. Good evening, everybody. I love it when all of these people say hello. Jeff Lewis. Evening from Swansea. Couple of Swanseans. Michael Lynch. You right, Michael? You going to be at Ballyshannon in a few weeks' time? I am. Okay, so good evening. Hello. Welcome. And I did a little stream during the week, didn't I? Did I? What day was that? Thursday. Not many people tuned in because, yes, I'm going to your hometown, Michael. Absolutely. Merrill the Peril. H. Pied Scooter. I love it. Oh, yes, Monaghan. Yes, were we not there last? We were there earlier in the year, weren't we? Ben P.A. Hello, Paul. Great to be watching. From Braintree in Essex. Braintree. That's a fantastic name, isn't it? That's a fantastic name, Braintree. Was there, there was a castle in, it was new and they called the town Newcastle. So was there a brain growing on a tree at some point? Or? Please don't be offended. It's only a joke. Frank Drinkwater, Glasgow. All right, kidder. Great, man. Great. Right, what we got? McKenna's, yes. Everywhere in Monaghan. I beg you, is it Monaghan? Everywhere in Monaghan. McKenna's hairdressers. McKenna's the butcher. McKenna's pub. And Ted's great-grandfather came from Monaghan, and everybody had these goatee beards. Everybody looked like Ted. It was like an episode of The League of Gentlemen, if any of you know The League of Gentlemen. Right, shall we begin? Let's begin. What blues, not blues? Jim Drummond on drums. Is the vocal mic loud enough? It will be now. The vocal mic is louder now. Okay. Right, what blues, not blues? Blues. Ish. Ian Fall, good evening, mate, wherever you are. My net is... Kenny Mortimer, in bed with a virus. In bed with a virus? What kind of virus are you in bed with, I wonder? Great sounding telly, yes. We are gibberish #1. Isn't life grand, especially when that certain telly comes out? Well, it's Lollar pickups. Jason Lollar's pickups make a big difference in this guitar. Good evening, Heike Kotob. Somebody calling themselves Heike Kotob on the internet tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Kenny Mortimer, nothing. Yeah, Jason Lollar's pickups, fantastic. Probably my favourite pickups on the planet, actually. At least neck and neck with Seymour Duncan. Yeah, absolutely. That's a long neck, is it? What, this one? Okay, what have we got next? Mirror Image from the Note to Self album. It's in the key of D, I think. A little bit on the shreddy side. Let's have a look. Shreddies. Here we go. Okay, that's double the length because when I first started streaming, getting on 3 years ago now, I think it may be even 3, maybe even more. Yeah, it's very Zapperish. Of course it is. That's why it's called mirror image. And when I first started streaming, I doubled the length of some of these tracks, you see, because I thought that I didn't have enough material. I still don't think I've got enough material, but the doubled ones seem too long now. You know, back in the beginning, they served a purpose. That was the second track. What's the third track? Killing Me Softly. Okay, this is. You see, I'm a melodies cat. I'm a melodies cat. What virtue do I consider the most important in a musician? What virtue? Dedication, devotion. At all costs, devote yourself to your art as a monk would devote himself to a faith, or a martial artist would devote himself to his martial arts. Devotion. No compromise. No consideration of compromise. One singularity of purpose, a friend of mine said on the telephone yesterday. Paul, if you're listening, it's the singularity of purpose. Don't compromise. Okay. David Gordon, good evening. What's number 3? Number 3. Killing Me Softly. Okay, so now I'm going to butcher this one. As my old mate used to say from Stanley in County Durham, if you're going to butcher a song, make sure it's somebody else's. Of course, I have no intention of butchering it whatsoever. A song title, Singularity of Purpose, could be. That is Ziggy. No, it's not. It's Dylan. I don't know if you can hear him. Yes. See, I grew up in the golden 1970s, as did we all. Many of us grew up in the golden 1970s. And the music that I used to hear, other than the stuff that I was pursuing through records of Rainbow and Deep Purple and Hendrix and Johnny Winter and stuff like that, my mother listened to the quality pop music of the 1970s, like Glenn Campbell and the Carpenters and the Beatles and the Bee Gees and stuff like that, you know. And you listen to that now, it's beautifully produced, it's so rich, it's so thick, it's so, the harmonies and everything's right. It's not somebody sitting with a computer copy and pasting drum beats. Okay, so I love these tunes, and I'm going to have a go at playing this one now, and I'll try and do the best. I ran through it a bit in the last hour 2 or 3 times. So the thing is with tunes like this is wrong notes are absolutely not allowed, because the whole tune is, you know, when you're improvising and playing a solo, you can hit a few wrong notes here and there. Miles Davis said there's no such thing as a wrong note. Well, when you're improvising, yeah, there isn't. But when you're playing tunes like this, there most certainly is. So fingers crossed, here we go. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, David Gordon. I appreciate that. Heimlich the Caterpillar. Well, you're back on the sober wagon. Well, I'll tell you what, the sober wagon is the only wagon to be on for this alcoholic, because the damage alcohol did in my life and relationships and family and career, I would not wish upon anybody. And so I don't drink, and that's the end of it. There's no two ways about it. And I live to tell the tale. End of story. Heimlich the Caterpillar. This is not meant to be towards Heimlich the Caterpillar. This is something somebody told me in Notting Hill in West London in 1995. He said, if you're not an alcoholic, why are you living like an alcoholic? That's the question. I could not answer that question, my friends. David Gordon, nerdy question. What percentage of time do you use? What percentage of time do you use gauge strings on a telecaster? What percentage of the time do you use 9 gauge strings? Sorry, hang on a second. What percentage of the time do you use 9 gauge strings on a telecaster? I use 9 gauge strings on telecaster all the time. I use 10 to 46s on Les Pauls and 335s. I have none of the Gibsons that you're familiar with are here at the moment. They're having Lollar pickups installed. Yes, they are. And this week I'm going to be doing a couple of 2 or 3 Lollar demos. And also I'm starting work on a big project this week. It might not be this week, it might be next week. It all depends. So next week's stream, that's quite alright, Heimlich the Caterpillar. You'll not get judgment from me for drinking too much. The man who ruined everything through talking here. Yeah. So yeah, so watch out for the Lollar pickups. I'll be doing the demos this week, and on a 335 and a Gibson Les Paul. Yes, indeed. And then I'm starting another project, maybe this week, maybe next week. If I start that project this week, then there'll probably not be a stream next week. And then the week after that, we're in Ireland, I think. So, evening from Dudley in Cramlington. John McIntyre, I was up there today having me dinner at the Sny Owl. Well, it was very nice, I must say. Yeah, I'm okay now. Yeah. Other people push you into it. Yeah, well, the people that I used to drink with vanished off the face of the planet when I said I'm an alcoholic and stopped drinking. They disappeared like that. And the real friends stayed behind. You want to hear about alcoholism? I'm your man. Okay, other people push you into it. Yeah, evening from Dudley Cramlington. Okay, now what's the next big project, Jeremy Ray? Not going to tell you. Not going to tell you. But it will all be revealed in the next month or two. It'll all be revealed. Well, David Gordon, can I just talk about that issue with the light strings? I actually asked Jason Lollar himself about this. Jason Lollar isn't a friend per se, but he is a very friendly acquaintance, and we've chatted several times. And I asked him about that issue with the light gauge strings, and he said there's no truth to it. Now, you could say Jason Lollar doesn't know what he's talking about. You'd be a confident man to say Jason Lollar doesn't know what he's talking about. And the fact is that if you think of that as the post, that's the post of the magnet, and the string vibrates over the top of it like that. If it's a heavy string, there's more string, okay? If it's a lighter string, there's less string, but the string vibrates wider. So it actually works out the same. That's what Jason Lollar told me. That's what Jason Lollar told me. So, what does he know? Well, he knows more than me when it comes to pickups and all of that stuff. Did I went to Alcoholics Anonymous. Email me. I'll send you some stuff. Email me and I'll send you some stuff. Anybody who wants to talk about Alcoholics Anonymous, email me and I'll send you some stuff. I'm not going to tell you what, but I'll send you something to listen to. That'll blow your mind. Thank you for the good music, Gary Gilbreth. Thank you very much. Okay. People don't like to hear about people going to Alcoholics Anonymous. Okay, I've done a lot of talking there, haven't I? Killing me softly. Keep it simple, stupid! Yes, I'm using Amplitude 5. KA the Hun, good evening. Are you playing with Amplitude 5 still? Yes, I am. Certainly in this environment, and I have all of my... I'll tell you what I've got. If I hit that. Wrong. Hang on a second, what we've got here. Wait there, look. Okay. So, oops. So I'm using like a Fender Twin, okay. And if I can click this before it changes, I'm using a Boss Overdrive with a treble booster. One more little moment, and I'm putting it through a 4x10. Is it possible to purchase? You can buy anything you want. Paul at paulrose.co.uk. Yes. Yes, indeed. You can buy anything you want for the right price. Done a lot of talking there. Right, should we get on to track 4? Keep it simple, stupid. Okay. Yes, that's one I wrote, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Keep It Simple, Stupid. Catherine Tinkler. Kathleen, hello there. How are you doing? John Lanigan. Good evening, John Lanigan. Replying to Facebook trouble. Yes, I have a Patreon page if you want to help me keep the show on the road. I have tons of songs. How can you remember all of them? Or is it the time you improvise as well? How do I remember all of them? I don't know how I remember all of them. I was actually taken to one side by a school teacher and told that I had learning difficulties. Fucking idiot. Don't talk anymore, Paul. You've said enough, son. You've said enough. Seeds of my own destruction. Everywhere I go, I carry with me the seeds of my own destruction. Not that one. Intermission. Don't go away. I'm literally going to be 20 seconds. I think I was less than 20 seconds. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That Mirror of the Peril. You hit the note. You hit the nail right on the top on the head. It's what they were teaching at school was of no interest to me, and I knew I didn't need it. I could have been wrong, but so far it's not been too bad. Well, Stuart, if he's getting to a meeting, he's doing the right thing. No matter what, if he's at a meeting, he's doing the right thing. Even if he's still drinking. What Meryl said, yeah, just focus on. But yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I had the wrong backing track in there. I had the wrong backing track in there. This should be right. Here we go. Trying again. Good evening, Graham. Good evening, Graham. How are you doing? We'll get a cup of coffee in the Tyneside Cinema this week. Yes, Heimlich. What key every... Do I what key every piece is in? Thank you, Peter Loudon. The seeds of our own destruction. I'm not sure, Heimlich Caterpillar, what you mean there. I know what key the tracks are in. Yes, I do know what key the tracks are in. Andre Banas Kiwik. Andre Banas. Who let the dogs out? Yeah. That's not the problem. Is not that they're being let out. It's that they're being kept in. Seeds of my own destruction. Summertime. Let's go for summertime. Bit of a laugh. Is that there? Number 6. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Number 6. Jim Drummond on drums, Kenny Hutchison on bass, David Cowan on piano. No, it's me on piano. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. What's number 6? Number 7, Lime Street. Okay, I started this one last week, but I wasn't very well last week. I wasn't very well. So I'm going to try it again. Hang on a second, what's this? Let's have a little mess about with this and see what happens. I fucking hate Ableton. I hate Ableton. It does what you want it to do all the time, and then when it matters, it doesn't do what you want it to do. Don't say it, Paul. Don't say it. 3 pairs for a punt. Andy, your White Sox buddy. Aye, good lad. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, I was just going to try and do something interesting there, and I was kind of messing about with it, and it was working. It was working a treat, but then it changed its mind. It does this, you see. I think what it is, I think the USB cable's too long. Right, forget that. Forget it. Okay. Maybe during the week I'll do something which is specifically an improvisation thing along that. Technical surprise. Yeah, it's just, you know, USB cable's too long. And it has little temper tantrums. 2 years ago that would have bothered us. Now it doesn't. Okay, let's try Lime Street, which I think was number 7. Should really be playing a Strat for this, but let's make an exception.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Line Street, I wrote that one a long time ago. I don't know if Graham Brewis is still listening. Graham Brewis, I wrote that in the flat that we lived in with Sue. What was that flat called? What was that? What road was that flat in? Sandyford somewhere. Still, thank you very much. The virus is COVID, just confirmed. Thank you very much, Mark Wendell. I'm not going to say it. Thank you very much, Chris. I'm glad you're liking the sounds. I certainly spent a long time getting it right and developing it and thinking about it and making sure that it's the best it can possibly be. Jeff Mountford. When am I doing a live gig down south? When somebody offers us a gig. I've lost the hunger. I've lost the hunger. That's what. I love the music. Yes, that's very good. But I've lost the hunger for booking gigs. Can't be bothered. It's too much hard work. The cost of petrol, the cost of train tickets, the organisation. There will be no gigs. Gibberish, you dozed off. That good, eh? Thank you very much. What's next? Number 8, Get Carter. We're going back to Newcastle, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, take me back to London. me back to London. I want you to drink all of that. Do you understand? Just like it was when my brother died. Gotcha. Drink up. Drink it! You ever go to the house when he was spewing it out? Did you pass the bottle around when the car went over the top? Hey! Goodbye, eh?
That's another one that I doubled up for extra time, which is now too long, you know. an awful fuck up at the end there, ladies and gentlemen. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end. That's the end. That's it. That's it. It's finished now. Yeah, Lollars there. They're superb. Yeah, gibberish. Let me tell you, if I had a Paul Reed Smith, it would be going out the door as soon as possible. Thank you very much, H. Thank you very much, Anita. Thank you very much, Husto, Leo, and Galan. Thank you very much, Pie Scooter. Brilliant. Thanks, great. Sure, thanks very much. Goldfingers. Cold fingers, burr, 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 burr. In Newcastle, the sun, it never shines. I just made that up. From Barcelona, Nectar62, good evening. Thank you very much. Anita, thank you for the show. Heike Codub, thank you very much. Paul, that's quite all right. H, today you are impossible, horrible, fantastic, incredible, literally extraordinary, more inspirations. Ja, 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 ja. Should we play Blade and Races? Should we play Blade and Races, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, there'll be more of those keyboard improvs. I need to get a longer USB cable. I'm using an extension on the USB, and it keeps cutting the connection, and that's no good. Newcastle United. Okay, folks, thank you very much. Right, let's take care of business. I have a Patreon page, ladies and gentlemen. Don't want to labour the point. I'm not here trying to earn money. I'm here trying to create the best music that I possibly can. But if you would like to throw a couple of quid in the hat, it would be grateful. Peter Loudon, thank you very much, mate. My pleasure. I have a Bandcamp page where you can buy everything. Hello, Joe Fitzgerald in New York. Good evening, Joe. Nice to hear from you. Hope to see you soon. And also, Dirk Bulson from New York also said hello earlier, and I glimpsed it as I was playing, and I meant to say hello. Fabulous show. Thank you very much. Well, I did enjoy tonight, I must say. And do you think that the production has improved in the last 4 weeks? Tell me it has. Go on, tell me it has. Because I know it has, because of what I've done here in order to improve the production. One of the things I've done is I've bought some cheap blackout curtains from B&Q so that I'm not a slave to the daylight coming and going to suit itself. Thank you very much. Yes, I appreciate your appreciation. I appreciate your appreciation. Yes, thank you very much, Dave Pickthall. Well spotted, Dave. You are the finesse. You are the finesse in the audience. Okay, let me ask you one question, folks. Tell me where you are. If you're in America, tell me what city and what state. If you're wherever else you are you in Munich? Are you in London? Are you in Newcastle? I'm getting in Newcastle. I'm in a good mood now. When do I come to Barcelona? Send me an email, drop me a line. Let's set up a gig. I played there with the Band of Friends a couple of months ago. September last year, was it? Barra in Furnace. I bet Barra in Furnace hasn't got a Blade and Races of its own. Is there a song from Barra in Furnace as important as Blade and Races? Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Do you know what, Pine Scooter? I played in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania in a little open mic jam. Cartmech. Carluke, Scotland. Great. Haven't been up to Scotland. Lincoln. Great. Nick Carter, Plymouth, down in Devon. Great, Nick. You got your CDs all right? Great. Glad to hear that. Is there anything infantile? Down back. Foot down back. I can tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Foot down back. I have seen bass players and drummers tremble with fear and confusion when I tell them we will be playing the Benny Hill theme this evening, boys. You're joking, aren't you? No. We'll also be playing House of the Rising Sun. What? You're joking, aren't you? No, I'm not. I am 100% serious. Okay. Right. I'm almost tempted to do another one because you seem like you're enjoying yourself so much, and I'm actually enjoying myself. Got a slow bluesy one here. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Hello, Trevor Boggs. How are you doing? Good evening, Paul. Beautiful sunny Marbella. Well, that's very nice down in Marbella. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Send me a postcard. Drop me a line. Keeping your point of view to yourself. Used to Leon Galan. Thank you very much. Right then, I think that's that. Well, I know that's that. I'm not doing it anymore. That's almost 2 hours. Well, you know, you see, you see this here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I was using for me. It's a bit like Rolf Harris and the stylophone, isn't it? We don't talk about Rolf Harris anymore, do we? File under Jimmy Savile as it happens now then. Let's not, the one and only. So this was kind of too small. The kit, you know, I was like, me fat digits were kind of, you know, and so a bit of Zappa. What now? You want Zappa now? You want Zappa now? So anyway, I was looking at getting a keyboard, and this is actually exactly. This is actually exactly what I was looking for. 1, 2, and I don't know how many keys it's got. I think it's got 37 keys. And it's just perfect because it's smaller, but it's full-size keys. That's one I wrote for Johann Sebastian Bach some time ago. He said he was short of ideas, so I knocked one out for him. It didn't take much time. And that was Brendan O'Neill playing drums. 12 years with Rory Gallagher. Mr. Brendan O'Neill on the drums from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Okay, folks, that is the end. So let me just run through a few things here. Have you liked, have you subscribed? If you haven't, why not? If you haven't liked and you haven't subscribed because you don't like what I'm doing, why are you watching? Okay. Next thing, I have a Bandcamp page. Look at that, snazzy. Everything is available on the Bandcamp page, but I would encourage you to avoid the Bandcamp page if you don't mind. And if you want anything, email me. So send us an email and we'll work out whatever you want. I've got lots of music for sale, ladies and gentlemen. Lots and lots and lots of music. About 120, 130 tracks, I think, at least, probably 180, I think. 180 songs. Can't remember. All originals. Like 5% of them would be cover versions. So if you wanted to buy those directly from me, you send me an email. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. And I've got a Patreon page. You know, what people don't realise is that these plectrums cost money. These plectrums cost money. And I always lose them. And I break strings, and software needs upgrading. Your wife wants to watch telly now. Well, is this on the telly, innit? You not watch the telly? Mr. Shaw? This is on the telly. If you put it on your big telly. We've all got big tellies. We can now put the Paul Rose live guitar stream on. No problem. Enjoy whatever you're going to watch. Okay. And that's it. I think that's everything. So, just a recap. I intend to be doing videoing, not streaming, but videoing a demo of Jason Lollar's humbucker pickups, which are being installed in the guitar now. I hope to get those two guitars back soon, and then I'll be shooting those Lollar demos with great honour and privilege. I will shoot those videos for Jason Lollar gladly. Secondly, I will be starting a new project. Which is going to take a lot of time. And it's going to mean that I'm going to be filming, but I'm not going to be streaming. And so all of this streaming equipment is going to be moved out of the way. Yeah, that's a perfect timing. All of this stuff here, you see, will all be moved out of the way so I can shoot these new videos. And I don't plan to reassemble the live stream gear every weekend during these videos that I'm going to be making. All will be revealed. Stay with me. It'll all come flooding through just explode into consciousness, into visibility. So, possible stream next week, unlikely stream the week after that, definitely not a stream after that because we're going to be in Ireland. But just keep an eye open on the Facebook page, like I say. That's the longest stream I've ever done. That is exactly 2 hours. And if you've managed to stick with it for 2 hours, yeah, Dylan the dog needs to go out into the garden. Have we got dog videos here? No, we haven't. I must have moved them. Right, thanks very much, folks. That's it. I'm finished. Okay. Bye.